Hello, this is Yanis from Omen Repair. Today we will go through a repair that involves an HP Omen 17 with i7 8th generation that was hit by lightning. Uh, it was working on Ethernet and thunder struck around and came to our lab dead. Let's go and see how we'll treat with this repair. Here we are with this Omen with the i7 8th generation that came to our lab with the symptom of a thunderstruck. And of course it's dead. Let's go in diode mode and check some rails to see what is happening. The 3 volt and 5 volt coils are okay, as you can see. This one is a coil that feeds PCH, that's why it has a very low value. This coil is probably the RAM supply coil, and all the others are low ohm value coils that are feeding CPU and GPU, and GPU RAM of course. There is not something that is suspicious for shorting on the coils, so we'll dare and plug the power supply and check for consumption. As you can see, it's consuming about 100 milliamps. That is usually a chip issue, like Super I or PCH, but let's see. Let's see in voltage what we're having. In the DC section, which is over here, on the first and second MOSFET, we have the right voltage, 19.30. So we are good. But let's have a look again on the coils. We are having 3.3 volts on this coil and 5 volts are not present. Let's see now under the thermal camera what's happening. We have something hitting under the PCH, I think, but let's check further. On the back of the board, we can see that we have a hotspot. So let's see here under the microscope. We can see the evaporation of the isopropylic alcohol. It is boiling here. Let's check, as there are no schematics for this board, by multimeter. We have 3.3 volts at this side, which is not a good sign. The 3.3 volts are usually feeding the PCH before everything else. The other pin is having 0 volts. That indicates that this pin is 3 volt PCH. That is feeding, of course, the PCH. Well, let's remove this IC and check if the short is in the IC. The IC is off. The short exists. That means the IC is okay, but the short is on the board. We will inject voltage on the output and see if something is getting hot with our thermal camera. We will scrub a little the color. And we will add some solder and solder our wire in order to inject some voltage. We will inject something less than 1 volt and check. This is having 1.1 amps. So let's go to our thermal camera. And here underneath is the PCH. That's not good news. Let's turn the board and check. Yes, unfortunately is the PCH that is shorting. Let's check with more voltage. Yes, this is for sure a PCH short. Let's go to the IC removal. This is our station. The profile has just started and now the profile has finished and the IC is removed. Let's clean the board from the solder and check for short. We will add flux and a fresh leaded solder. We will wick the solder, the old solder, from the IC pads. Gently, of course, because we don't want to harm the pads. As the board pads are cleaned with isopropylic alcohol and no bridges are existing, we can check for the short if it's there or if it's gone. Here we are in ohms and we're having a very high value in ohms mode because the PCH is absent, so there is no load on this rail. So the short has gone and the shorted PCH is a fact. Let's go and replace the PCH. We must place it on board and align it. The profile has started and let's check the soldering process in fast forward. So as we see, the PCH has soldered in place and now it is time to check in ohm scale the value of this rail that was shorted before. The ohms are now 19.9 kilo ohms, which are more than okay. Let's go now to the overhead view and we will dare to plug the charger. Not my charger, but an original one, as these notebooks are very demanding when it comes to wattage. We plug the charger and we are having a white light. So we'll put the board back on his chassis and check for display. We will plug any cables that are essential for the display to come. We will plug the charger. We have white light. Turn the notebook in this way in order you can see, and power on the notebook from its power button. And we have a display. That's a win. The fault is no more. That was the repair, as you saw. The repair was not an easy one. You saw the diagnosis and what we did about it. If you like this video, consider like, subscribe and share. Thanks for watching. See you in another repair. Bye.